Our periods are the Anglo-Saxon period and the Viking raids.
After the Romans had left the British provinces, many tribes from Europe invaded the area and had a big influence on the language. Especially two tribes were dominant, Anglo and Saxon. The Anglo-Saxon language became the most dominating language in the British provinces. The Anglo-Saxon language, also called Old English, was an early form of the English language that was spoken and written in the parts of what are now England and southeastern Scotland between at least the mid 5th century and the mid 12th century.
Okay. We have a bit about language development. Many words were borrowed from Latin when Christian missionaries arrived in 579 or 597. Sorry. 4 major dialects emerged in England: Northumbrian in the north, Mercian in the Midlands, and West Saxon in the south and west, and Kentish in the southeast. Past tense was also introduced in this period.
Words introduced during this period were everyday vocabulary like candle, cucumber, cheese, cup, elephant, fever, giant, history, kettle, kitchen, laurel, lentil, noon, oyster, paper, plant, purple, street, and wine.
Typical stylistic traits of the English language of the period, there are none.
Yeah.
And the pronunciation did not sound or look like English today.
The Danes ruled most of the eastern England from 7087 until 8078, when the Anglo-Saxons struck back on the Vikings. The entire England was also under Danish rule from 1016 to 1042.
And about the language development, a lot of the words introduced in this period had a lot of influence from the Danish and Scandinavian language. Sounds a bit like Swedish, and many Scandinavian personal names come from this time, especially those ending in son, son. Yes.
Okay. Okay, regular English pronounce like they, them, their into the language.
A selection of the 1800 Scandinavian loanwords that probably entered the language at this time were awkward, band, bull, crawl, die, drag, drex, friggle, gasp, get, glitter, harbor, knife, lone, meek, muck, race, ransack, reindeer, scowl, sister, sky, stag, stake, thrust, tight, want, weak, widow.
Well, that's it.
Okay, that's it.